Hi everyone, I'm Akshat Kaushik. I was AIR 1 in KVPY SX batch 2018 and here I am to discuss what to do on the last day of the exam and everything that happens during the exam because I'm pretty sure आप लोगों ने KVPY के लिए इतना preparation कर चुका है but यहाँ मैं वैसी चीज़ें discuss करने आया हूँ जो कि aspirants last day में किसी और reason से भूल जाते हैं. So let's rewind to exam day. नाइट बिफोर द एग्ज़ाम डे. सो एज आई एम श्योर आप लोगों को भी पहले से पता होगा कि एग्ज़ाम के एक रात पहले हमें एंग्जाइटी के बहुत प्रोन होते हैं हम लोग एंड इफ़ वी सबसाइड टू दैट एंग्जाइटी वी कैन वेरी इजली गिव अप आवर टाइम और इवन स्लीप. एंड लेट मी टेल यू हम लोग वी try and we prepare for exam for 2 years, but if you're not able to get your sleep on that last night, you'll end up decreasing your efficiency by a lot. So last day of exam मेरी strategy यही रहती थी कि मैं अपनी sleep को कितनी अच्छे से optimize कर सकता हूँ. If you have a routine of going to sleep let's say 12 AM every night and sleeping for 8 hours, my advice would be that you should go to sleep 2 hours earlier than that because on the bed last day of the exam या last night of the exam people usually are not able to fall asleep and going to bed early will help you cope up with that anxiety जो भी आपको उस वक्त आ सकती है. एंड बहुत बच्चों को लगता है कि लास्ट डे में पढ़ाई should be the most important thing, but my strategy was to not even pick up a book because every preparation that you have to do, you have already done in the last 2 years, and in the last few hours of the exam or the last few hours of the night before the exam, my advice would be to just make sure your mental state is as calm as possible and go to bed as soon as possible. And by chance, if you're not able to fall asleep, if you feel like you want to talk to someone, you want to study, my advice would be to talk to your parents, talk to anyone in your family or friends, whoever you reach out to whenever you are feeling anxious. Morning of the exam. So let's say you get up early or even at schedule on the day of the exam. The first thing that you have to do is make sure you do everything that you used to every day without गेटिंग कॉट अप कि आज आपका एग्ज़ाम है, आपका क्या होगा. उससे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपकी जो भी रूटीन आप नॉर्मल डेज़ पे फॉलो करते थे, लेट्स से आपके कोचिंग में कोई एग्ज़ाम होता था या यू हैड जस्ट एनी अदर मॉक टेस्ट, वॉट एवर यूज टू डू ऑन दोज डेज यू शुड कंटिन्यू डूइंग देम राइट नाउ बिकॉज उसी तरह आपका मेंटल स्टेट एकदम काम रहेगा एंड यू विल बी एबल टू कंटिन्यू डूइंग वॉट एवर यू डिड इन दोज लास्ट एग्जाम्स. एंड माई एडवाइस वुड बी टू टेक ब्रेकफास्ट बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली being hungry is the last thing you need during the exam, and make sure you know where the center is at least a day beforehand. आपको ये calculated रखना चाहिए कि where your center is, how much time you can expect to get there, and you should plan accordingly to that so that you get enough sleep and you can reach the exam center on time. Reaching the exam center. So I had planned कि मेरा सेंटर मेरे घर से कितना दूर है and how much time it would take to reach me. So I left accordingly कि that I will have ample amount of time to reach there and get settled down so I wouldn't be stressed before starting the exam. And I advise all of you to do that. आप अपना सेंटर पहले से पता कर लो and you should obviously go and check कि what are the things available there, what kind of travel you can expect to get there. And once you reach there, the biggest problem or the biggest mistake I see people doing is interacting with anyone and everyone they can. I'm sure you all know that there are a lot of different types of people at the exam center. Some are there not as a goal but as a hobby. They treat the exam like a hobby because उनके लिए उतना matter नहीं करता. Then there are other people who are easily stressed out and they'll make sure they do that to you also. So my advice would be to make sure you keep all those thoughts in your mind that you have planned for the day ahead. You go there and you wait to get inside without interacting, or at least interacting as less as possible with everyone, because some people will try to make sure you are stressed, some people will try to make sure you go and do something wrong, and some people will try to show you that they have prepared more than anyone else. So there are every and different kinds of people, and just to be sure and just to stay in the same mental state you are, try to interact as less as possible. I would also like to suggest कि all the possible things you can do before entering the exam, you should do so that अंदर जाके your only mental goal will be to make sure to ace the exam as best as possible. Getting the question paper. So since KVPY is an online exam, as I sat down to start the paper, there was still a few minutes left for the paper to get started. And the first thing I did was analyze the environment, कहाँ cameras लगे हैं, मेरे अगल बगल के students क्या कर रहे हैं, and that is a very natural human thing to do. But my advice would be to make sure आप अपने आप को कितना calm and composed रख सकते हो उस time पे, because once the exam gets started, you will have that adrenaline rush inside you, and you will start to forget all the strategies and all the practices you thought you would maintain during the exam. So those 5 to 10 minutes you have before actually the question paper starts or is given to you or is released online, my advice would be to just close your eyes and maintain a calm emotional state. And when the actual exam was released and it was online, the first thing I did was to open the first subject I wanted to solve, which was chemistry, and I read the whole question paper. And since it's an online exam, I had an extra feature of marking the questions I thought were a little hard, or I would give another thought later on, so I marked them in the first place. And secondly, what I would advise all of you to do is to make sure you know what rough pages you are getting, because in some centers there are regulations ki they will give you only a limited amount of rough papers, so make sure you find all of that in advance so that it does not induce some stress or some situation that you are not able to cope up with later on. So when the question paper is finally released, my advice would be to whatever strategy you have planned, आप पहले physics करने का सोचो, chemistry सोचो, math सोचो, bio सोचो, whatever you have planned, make sure you stick to it with a calm state, and whatever question you think is very difficult in the beginning you see and you get scared, make sure you just mark and move on so that you can come back to it later. Paper attempting strategy. So now I will discuss कि मैंने exactly paper को किस strategy में दिया था, which subjects I did first and in what order did I follow them. So here we have the paper, and as you can see the pattern of the paper in SX, the paper that I gave, the SX batch, there are a total of 4 subjects: physics, chemistry, maths and bio, and there are 2 sections. Section A, as you can see in the beginning, it has 20 questions each of each subject, so a total of 80 questions, and section B has 10 questions each. And all the subjects are not compulsory to attempt. You can attempt 3 subjects in section A and 2 subjects in section B. So obviously, since I was a PCB student, I was aiming for NEET. I did physics, chemistry and bio in the section first, and I did chemistry and bio in section B. So let's move ahead. Within physics, chemistry and bio, first of all what I did was chemistry, because I felt it was my favorite subject, it was my strength, and that's why I wanted to get done with it as soon as possible. So let's move to the chemistry part of the paper, and as you can see, the difficulty level of KVPY is a little on the difficult side, it's a little on the higher side, and as you can see in the previous papers, in the mock papers, I'm sure you know that you have to prepare a little harder for this. And again, like I have always mentioned, that any question that makes you feel कि ये वाला शायद मेरे लिए मुश्किल create करेगा or I will take more time to solve it, you should mark it. You should mark it even in the desktop and move ahead with it. And when we come to section B, my advice would be to not decide it in advance कि which 2 subjects you are going to solve. Make sure you skim through the paper of the main 3 subjects, and you will yourself decide that which 2 subjects or which questions of the 2 subjects are more acceptable or more understandable to you, and then you can make a very good decision कि हाँ section B में out of physics, chemistry and bio or physics, chemistry and maths, I feel like physics and chemistry are my best 2 options to go ahead with. So this is the decision I would not want you to take in advance. Make sure you read the paper of section B, read the questions, analyze, and then make sure which 2 subjects you are going to solve. For me, I started with chemistry, then I proceeded to physics and then bio for section A, and I started with bio of section B and then I moved on to chemistry. So that was all about the paper attempting strategy. Now I'll also talk about the interview, the day before the interview, or the strategy to give the interview, because that is also a very important stage in clearing the KVPY exam. So I remember when I was selected for my KVPY interview, I talked to a few people who have given it before, and my personal experience was that you should treat it like any other interview, whether it is a job interview or it is an exam interview. And what that entails is that you should be properly groomed for it, you should make sure you have the proper etiquettes, and because it is a real life social scenario, it has more to do with what you are going to, how you're going to perform rather than how much knowledge you have. So my advice would be to make sure you have all the right grooming, all the right etiquettes. You should treat your examiner that way, and whatever questions they ask you, if you know them very well, you should go ahead and explain that as best as you can. But just in case if you don't know them, those examiners are much senior to you, so don't try to explain it in a very different way or in a way that you don't know. You should simply accept your mistake and you should tell them that, sir or ma'am, I don't know, and we can move to the next question. This way, being honest with them, you can make sure you get the best marks possible. You are graded in a very truthful way by the examiners. So I believe that was my unique point, and that's why the examiners treated me in a very good way, because I was honest with them and I had the proper etiquettes of an interview. The interview of KVPY exam is taken by high-end graduates and professors of science colleges. So the type of questions they ask you are mostly intellectual and concept-based, and they don't want to check how much memory or how much facts you have memorized. So the kind of questions that I was asked had a lot to do with the advancements in the biotechnology field recently, and also in the chemical bonding concepts of chemistry, which is a very conceptual chapter. So my advice would be to again stick to your confidence, stick to your strengths, and whatever topics you're not comfortable with, try to explain that to the examiner, and also try to take the interview in whatever direction you prefer, because as the interviewee, you have a power to lead the examiner in whatever points you have a strength in, you have extra knowledge in. So that is the strategy I followed in my interview of KVPY. Once I was done with the KVPY interview and the examiners asked me to go, I greeted them in a very mannerful way. I told them that it was a very nice experience for me, and as a humor part, I also asked them how did I perform, to which obviously every one of them laughed and they said we are not supposed to tell you that, but I believe it was a very comical way to end the interview, and I exited the interview with some confidence that I have done well. Finishing the paper. So KVPY is a 3-hour long exam, and while it is a lengthy exam, I would suggest that you should spare at least the last 15 to 20 minutes for all the questions you have marked to be hard or lengthy in the initial phase. And my finishing the paper strategy was to make sure I go through the questions I have marked to be hard or rechecked first, not go through the paper totally, because that might be very less efficient for you, that might take up a lot of time. So my advice would be to make sure you mark all the questions you want to revisit at the end of the paper and spare at least 20 minutes for revisiting them. Since it's an MCQ and it's also online, you have the option to change your answers, which is a very good thing in my opinion. And once you are done with your paper, once you have submitted, my suggestion would be to just make sure you realize that it is an unchangeable thing, you have done it, and there is no point further thinking about it, and you should make sure again you go back to the same calm and composed state that you were before starting the exam. Coming out of the exam hall. So once I got done with my paper and I started exiting the campus, everyone else was also done, and there was a whole crowd of people discussing how the paper went, what questions they found to be hard, what sections they found to be hard, and there was obviously a lot of opinions traveling here and there. My advice would be, depending on the kind of circle you have, depending on the kind of emotional state you have, you should at least try to avoid these conversations as much as possible, because what you need to realize is कि आपने जो भी 2 साल 3 साल prepare किया है exam के लिए, वो दिन अब बीत चुका है, and whatever had to happen has already happened. So any overthinking from this point will only lead to stress for you, and you should try to enjoy this time जहाँ आपने एक चीज़ के लिए इतना prepare किया है and you have given it in the best way you could, and now you have a few days to actually remain calm and enjoy your life, and that should start from the moment you submit your exam. So make sure you treat yourself after the exam, make sure you know that whatever the result will be, you will be fine, you will be okay with it, you will decide later on. But the time between the result and actually submitting the exam should be a time of happiness and a stress-free time for you. So in order to ensure that, my advice would be, as you exit the campus, just go to your guardian, go to your travel option, and just make sure you go to your home as soon as possible without interacting or at least interacting as less as possible with people and not let their opinions come in your mind कि यार मैंने ये question गलत तो नहीं कर दिया, did I do that section wrong, did I skip something or could I have done better. Those are the thoughts you would definitely want to avoid as you are exiting the campus. Final result. So on the day when the KVPI result was declared, I remember during the time when it was declared, I was actually giving another exam in my coaching. And once I exited the class and I checked my phone, I saw there were a few messages from my circle who are also preparing for KVPI and NEET, and it was full of congratulations. I had no idea because to be honest, I did not remember कि आज ही KVPI का result आने वाला था. So I had no idea what the congratulations was for. And then I opened them and I saw KVPI. So they did not mention the rank. So I was like, ठीक है, top 5, top 10 कुछ होगा, let's see. And when I went on to the portal and I checked, my name was on the first rank and it was a very good experience. And the first thing I did was I ran to my coaching director and I told them, I called my parents, and it was a very fun time. It was a very joyous time for me. I gave this exam because I was very curious about it. I wanted to, but I never expected to actually score AIR1 in it. And when the result did come, all of my teachers, my parents, everyone was just so proud and happy, and I was also happy about it. So it was a very good day and good time in my life, and I am very nostalgic about it, and the result was a very good experience overall. Well, this brought back so many memories for me, and I feel very nostalgic. But now that you know my paper attempting strategy, I'm sure you are very confident about the things I did or I did not do to make sure I gave the best paper I could. And with that, I would want you to go ahead and try your strategy on the Unacademy test series. You can use the code CTWT for a 10% discount on all your subscriptions and test all your strategies. And I would also like to tag another topper, a very great friend of mine, Amulya Gupta. And you can learn from him what all worked for him and what all did not work for him on the day of KVPY exam. That's a wrap for today. All the best.